Bryson, congratulations. 10th grade to become Cadets media. Just what was it like for you to get back after being out last week?
It was awesome just being back with the guys. I missed it a ton, just not being able to practice and not being able to just be with the fellas. But it was great getting back out there. Everything felt great, and the guys were prepared. They had prepared while I was gone, and that was really good to see.
And you got a drive in the first half, and you score to go out to 7-3 lead. How did that feel? What was key to that?
Yeah, it was awesome. Starting off hot, that's always our goal. Get in the end zone first drive. We ran a little counter play, and Lucas Scott just mauled a corner, and I was able to walk in the end zone.
In the third quarter, you had an interception, but you came back and ran a 13-minute, 54-second drive, 21 plays. You went from your own 6-yard line to score on the second and goal from the 2. What did it take to get that drive completed?
Yeah, starting off, absolute, can't happen. The interception coming out of half, we needed a big drive there, and it didn't get done, and that's on me. But we responded, and the guys responded, and 13-minute drive. I think it was 24 plays. That's incredible, and that's what we needed at that point in the game. And I'm just so proud of all the guys just being able to be locked in for 24 plays. That's really tough. Yeah, it was awesome to see that.
And Max, your defense 2 weeks in a row, 3 points. You're the leading defense in points allowed in the whole country. Tell us a little bit. Early on, there was a 4th and a goal that you stopped. Kyle Lewis and Chance Key, and you made that whole defensive stop on the goal line early in the game.
Yeah, I think they got down there pretty easily. And then they reviewed a touchdown, or what was so-called a touchdown. And that really kind of got our juices flowing. Once they overturned that, we were able to come together. We take pride in owning the red zone as part of our plan. Went on the goal line. Coach Woody made some great calls, and I saw Caleb made a great play. Andy made some great plays. It was just a good team effort to get that stop.
And later in the second quarter, you stopped at 4th and 7, got the ball back for your offense. What was that feeling like when you made that 4th and 7 stop?
Yeah, it was big. Just giving the offense another opportunity. We were expecting them to go on 4th down a lot. Now I don't know if we expected that much. I think they punted like 1 or 2 times. But yeah, it was a big stop for us, especially just going back on the field. But it was good to give our offense the ball back.
And the second hit, and then in the fourth quarter, twice you got interceptions in the end zone to stop. Texas drives down to Blood, and then Justin Weaver. What did it take to do that?
Yeah, that's just trusting each other. Some of the calls we made were to confuse the quarterback a little bit, make them think we're in one thing and play another. And they both ended up working out pretty well and to our favor. Again, they got down there. They were driving the ball quick. They're a tempo team, but Platt and Weaver made some great plays and really iced the game with those 2 things.
Let's go some John.
Sorry. Bryson, just like you kind of talked about today, their defense was stellar. What did you guys have to change up just?
Yeah, they put in a great plan. That's not the defense they normally run. It's really good scheme by their DC, and their players were playing really hard. And just 2 turnovers, and then the amount of penalties we have, that's not like us. So that really stops some drives. So that's something we'll have to look at and fix in the bye week. But shout out to their defense; they had a great plan.
With the AP, I don't know if you were aware, after they went up 3-0, it's the first time you all trailed on this winning streak. You said earlier starting hot is kind of the thing, but what did you think about that response then? Kind of the way the game unfolded for a couple of quarters where nobody scored.
Yeah, we've heard it. Of course, we have all of social media, so we see that stuff. But we in the locker room, we always talk about adversity is going to hit. Adversity is going to hit, and that's a little bit of adversity going down 3-0. But the way we responded on offense, was awesome to see, and that's what we build our program around. Responding to adversity. So that was great for us as a team.
You don't get to play in Texas very often. Does this amp you up a little bit?
It does. Getting to come home and play in front of all my friends and family. It's special for sure.
We have another.
Zoom, we're going to do 2 each for sake of time. Seth, go ahead.
Hey, Max, congratulations on the win. The quarterback was known for, throwing up 4 or 5 touchdown passes a game, and you guys just kind of stymied him the whole time. What was the defensive strategy? It seemed like you're only rushing 3 or 4 guys and a lot of double teaming and some zone defense in there.
Yeah, the big thing for us was just not giving up the big one. If you watch film on them, every team's either in some type of man free or something, and they're throwing the ball 60 yards a drive and scoring pretty quick, pretty easily. So the big key was just mixing up our disguises, mixing up kind of where we could throw the quarterback off a little bit and just not give up the home run balls. And we did that, I would say, pretty well today. So I was proud of the guys. The D-line played well. They did their job. They only ran the ball, I don't know, probably 10 times. So it was a good game. It was a good game.
All right, thank you. Bryson, you're back from an injury. How'd you feel, early in the game? Any nerves, a little nervous about that, or just felt like you were just back in like before?
No, I felt great out there just because I have trust in all those guys. I know the O-line's going to do their job. The guys on the outside can do their job as well. And then Coach Worley's going to put up a great plan every week. So that really allowed me to just trust in myself coming back and just trusting the guys around me.
Thank you.
Joe Iacano?
Yeah, guys, congratulations on the win. Bryson, first, Seth just asked you kind of how you felt when you first went out there and everything and early in the game. I'm going to ask kind of follow on opposite question. You had 36 carries for 153 yards after you hadn't played for 3 weeks. How do you feel now?
I didn't know any of that. I didn't feel like 36, but I guess it just happens sometimes. That's incredible. I didn't know that. But yeah, I feel great. Took a couple of licks here and there. I'll probably feel terrible tomorrow morning, but I feel all right now.
Okay, and Max, we talked a little bit about the defense, but again, kind of the 4-word motto you guys are known by every time I talk to Coach Woody, Coach Monken, any of the players, bend but don't break. Like that was a clinic on bend but don't break. And I've asked this to some of the other guys. I can't remember if I've ever asked you this or not, but when you guys get in the red zone, do you kind of like take it as a challenge, or does your confidence go up a little bit, or is it just execute and move on to the next play?
Yeah, it was kind of like I said to Ken earlier, is we take pride in the red zone. It's in our plan. If we can give them 3 points, like that's a win for us, right? We know our offense is going to control the ball and go down and hopefully get a score. So really taking pride in the red zone, and everyone kind of amps up a little bit. You see it, Caleb and Annan get fired up. They're getting tackles for loss or everything. Platt and Weaver getting interceptions. So yeah, I think everyone does kind of amp up a little bit and get ready to win on the goal line.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
John, go ahead.
Max, could you talk a little bit about the fact that you guys had 2 interceptions, a turnover on downs, and the field goal in the red zone? It seems that your defense really is much more effective when you have a short field rather than in a big field where somebody can get behind you. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, like I said, I think guys just kind of amp it up a little bit. Some of the different calls we can put in, it's a bit different. Calling a red zone than it is a full field. And guys are able to tee up a little bit. When we get inside the 2-yard line, offenses get really narrow, especially teams like this. They can only run certain things. They show it on film. So our call sheet is able to kind of hone in on a few things and allow people to just play really hard.
Thanks. Bryson, tell me a little bit about the fact that you guys were able to take the lead on your first possession and you held the lead. Tell me about the importance of being able to be in the lead and how that basically can help you steer the game.
Yeah, playing with the lead is obviously more comfortable for anybody. And, I guess that first touchdown was a game-winning touchdown because defense only gave up 3. So that was awesome as well. But just getting that lead, I think, the defense feeds off of it. The offense feeds off of it. So that was huge for us as a unit.
Thanks.
Sal?
Hey, Bryson, how are you? Just want to know, was there any doubt that you were going to play in this game? And can you talk about the process of getting ready for this game?
No, sir. I knew early in the week that it was a really good probability of playing. And, Coach Hughes, our strength coach, he's big on, positive thoughts, positive imagery, all that stuff. And he kept telling me, like, you're going to play. You're going to play. You're going to play. Think you're going to play. Say you're going to play. And, I did that all week, and it helped. And I was able to play.
Thanks. Max, congratulations on the game, the way the defense played. They were scoring 41 points a game. You guys hold them without a touchdown for the first time this year. What does this say about the defense as a whole, about where the level you guys are at?
Yeah, Coach Woody hits on improving every week and using, this next game as a real test of of where we're at as a defense. And it just goes to show that, you know, everyone's trusting each other. We're mixing in a lot of guys on defense, in the back end, the D line, linebackers. We're all rotating, and it's like, you know, just interchanging parts. So it's pretty cool to see. I think we're all just really trusting each other. We're a tight knit group and playing really hard right now.